blunder in WWE was?
Blunder. Well, I don't know if it was a blunder, but Vince McMahon went insane on me one time because I said that John Morrison, who was a heel at the time, loved poetry. Now, normally...
Imagine that, okay? Being yelled at for saying someone likes poetry. This is a reaction video, everybody. Sit back and relax. I know it's been a long day for everybody. Let's chill and subscribe, and here we go.
Wouldn't say that, but there was a new WWE magazine. They just transformed it from being like a results-based, boring magazine, like last week, Eddie Guerrero beat JBL by pinfall, here's the description, to more of like a Maxim-style lifestyle magazine, get to know the superstars better. So they're like, anytime you can incorporate stuff from the magazine, do it. It helps sell the magazine, it helps tell their story, it syncs everything up. Great. So they did a whole thing on John Morrison. His finisher was called Starship Pain.
Yes.
So
what a finisher.
He wrote a poem called Starship Pain. So he's...
I remember when John Morrison was Johnny Nitro, right? If you remember Johnny Nitro, comment Starship Pain. Let's see if we can get one person to do it in the comments.
In the ring, and I go, John Morrison, Starship Pain. He's a big fan of poetry and wrote a poem about the finisher Starship Pain. And Vince goes insane in my ear. Did you just say that our number one heel is an effing poet? You stupid F. What the fuck? Shut up. Just shut up. Don't say anything else. Jim Ross. So I was working Jim, you call the rest of this fight. I don't want to hear another effing word out of you. So literally the match starts and I don't say a single word for like 5 minutes. And then the match ends. And we got to do like the promo going to the next fight. And he goes, okay, you can talk now. And I'm like, what? I'm like, coming up next, Shelton Benjamin goes one-on-one with the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Dude, that is absolutely freaking crazy. That is nuts that Vince just went absolutely freaking nuclear on Todd Grisham. Dude, I just can't believe it. I mean, but I can. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, we've seen his dark side in more ways than one. Pun intended.
But he was so angry at me over that.
Over that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Would you normally hear Vince yelling in your ear?
All the time.
Like every day?
All day. I used to describe it to my wife at the time. I would say, I go to WWE to get mentally abused for 2 hours a week, and then I come home and I get paid well for it. That was my job description. Like, it was my voice.
But like, imagine being able to do that. To work 2 hours a week. You have to travel every week, but it's only one night of work. And you get paid really well. I don't know if he was six figures paid really well. I'm assuming, you know. But yeah, that's damn good money to do a fun job.
That's not how I am. That's not how I would call wrestling matches. It was basically trying to avoid landmines from Vince McMahon. Don't say this. Don't say that. So you're just like, okay. That's why I think I lasted so long. I was there 8 years. Look at the other announcers that could come and go. I mean, Joey Styles in and out. Taz in and out, Mick Foley, you know, just they couldn't handle it because they would just be like, I'm not going to do this with my life. I don't want to get screamed at. I'm a grown man. But I learned how to just stay on the straight and narrow. So I think a lot of my calls maybe aren't memorable, but I was thinking to myself, they can't be memorable because if they're not good, Vince is going to fire me.
Is he just yelling at you what not to say?
If Vince could, he would be everyone. He would be the referee. He'd be the two wrestlers. He would be the commentators. He'd be the fans in the stands. So he would just micromanage it.
I love that. If Vince could, he would be everyone. Oh my God. It's so true though. But this was what made Vince so damn good at booking basically everything before like 2003, 2004. because then everything after that started to suck. That's when everything started going downhill. And if you guys don't agree with me, let me know in the comments. But, be respectful. Like, we're buddies, just having a discussion, And let's see if we can get one like on this video.
Everybody, he would yell at cameramen about their shots. But, yeah, he would say, and he would love to say, for instance, one time he told me to say, the WWE Divas are strong, sexy, and powerful. That was the line they were going with. And I added like one word, like the WWE Divas, everyone knows they are very strong, very No, I didn't say very. No, that's not what I effing said. Can you do the job or not? And meanwhile, I'm still talking.
Oh my God.
I'm still talking. Oh yeah, it was brutal. But again, I kind of learned how to navigate.
Dude, that is insane. And why does Todd Grisham sound like Steve-O when he's doing his Vince McMahon impression of Vince screaming at him? Listen to it. Doesn't it sound like Steve-O from Jackass? Listen, in Steve-O's Wild Ride. Listen, tell me in the comments.
Sexy and powerful. That was the line they were going with. And I added like one word, like the WWE Divas, everyone knows they are very strong, very No, I didn't say very. No, that's not what I effing said. Can you do the job or not? And meanwhile, I'm still talking.
Oh my.
Yeah, dude.
I'm still talking. Oh yeah, it was brutal. But again, I kind of learned how to navigate it, and I would say, oh, well, I'm not even gonna bring this subject up. So I was very vanilla, more than I would ever normally be, just to stay employed.
Would he ever give you praise? Was there ever hey, good
That's
job,
crazy,
Todd?
Yeah.
dude.
Okay.
But there was two kind of praise because I would call that they would do what was the show before SmackDown that we record? Sometimes ECW would be before. So me and Matt Stryker or whatever would do the matches, and we got to walk through Gorilla, and Vince is sitting there. The worst thing that could happen is him call you over. He's not going to call you over to tell you good job. But if you made eye contact with him and he just looked down, you're like, good. And every once in a while he'd be like, and that was like, wow, oh my gosh. I got a head nod from Vince McMahon. So yeah.
But in your ear,
That is a big deal. Vince McMahon, I don't know if he still is, but was one of the most powerful men in the entire world. If you think about it, he was a billionaire.
wouldn't be like, hey, that was good.
Never. I don't recall that.
Wow.
I don't recall
But he was like
that.
the way he grew up. I think his father was abusive to him.
He was.
He had a rough childhood, from what I recall.
He was. I have heard that he did have a rough childhood.
So I think that's kind of why I tell him a good job. That he just did his job. I mean,
Alexa,
you talk to
stop.
some superstars who've had like 5-star matches, and he doesn't give them praise.
What's the most upset that he's been with you?
Well, it started.
I just love the. This is so good.
At WWE headquarters. I'm in the gym working out. And as I'm walking, I'd only been there for like 3 months, been hired. And I'm walking out of the gym. Vince is walking in. He goes, hey, Todd, how you doing? I'm like, oh, hey. I'm like, Vince knows my name.
Yeah.
Vince knows, this is cool, right? So that was on a Thursday or Friday. So then Monday, I'm backstage about to do an interview with Edge and Christian, I believe. So we're standing there waiting to do the interview, and Vince is walking by, and he goes, oh, hey, there's my boy. And I'm like, he's talking to me? He's like, yeah, you. I'm your boy, right?
I'm your boy, right? In the comments section, guys, I'm glad we're all here listening to this together during this holiday season. Comment, you're my boy, if you're still watching, for real. I want to see if we can get one person to do it and get one like on the video.
Starts walking a little closer, and he's like, I saw you going into the weight room the other day. I said, yes, sir. He goes, you were lifting those weights, weren't you? Lifting those weights. I said, yeah.
Lifting
He goes,
those weights, lifting those
you put
weights.
the weights on the bar, right? I said, yeah. He goes, but you forgot to take them off. I said, oh, he goes, no, it's okay.
Forgot to take them off. Fucking love it.
It's okay. I did it for you. Which makes me
it
your
for you.
fucking boy. And he's like, it's okay. I did it for you. Which makes me your fucking boy! And he's like this close to my face, screaming. And I've only been there 3 months. Everyone's like backing up. I feel like I'm pissing my pants at this point. And he's turning beet red. And then he just stops and just walks away. And I look over and Edge looks at me and he goes, "That's pretty cool. Vince is your boy."
Oh my God, that even sounded like Edge. I could literally picture Edge saying that to him or Adam Copeland. So good.
Yeah.
How did you not get fired? If he's yelling at you like this.
And you know what? It's like when I talk about micromanaging, John Gaborik, they call him Big. He was one of the producers backstage. He would later tell me that he was in the gym and Vince was mad. It wasn't me, by the way, that left the weights on, by the way. It was someone else, but he just thought it was me. And he said that Vince thought about how to approach me about that all weekend. I can't call him the N-word. I'm not his N-word. What can I call him? I'll call him boy. Yeah, okay. And he like planned it. He's like psychotic.
That is so
Yeah.
psychotic. That is so insane, dude. That he planned it over the weekend, how to torture this guy.
Yeah, that's
And he didn't even do it.
But to be fair, later that night, I did the show, walked backstage, and he gave me the nod. Like he's on to the next subject.
See?
Like it was all just a
Performance.
wow.
Almost like I felt like every once in a while the mafia boss himself has to kill somebody just to be like, oh, he's capable of
Keep
still doing
everyone
it.
in line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I was the guinea pig. Like, do not.
Dude, that is insane. That after all of that, he just went on his merry way. Like, okay, next thing. Crazy, literally.
Jeez.
Do not do anything to piss this man off.
Do you feel like now that you have the freedom with what you're doing now, I'm sure people are still in your ear, but they're not yelling at
No.
you in your ear. Maybe telling you what's coming up next or when the commercial break is. You must feel so free.
So free. And every once in a while, someone will be like, "Hey, you're working with this producer tonight. Just be careful. He's a little bit of a hothead." I'm like, I'll be fine. Thanks. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll be fine. I've worked with worse. So I'm going to end it here. If you guys want to check out the full video, go show Chris Van Vliet some love. His link's at the top of the description. Go subscribe to his channel if you're not already. And if you like wrestling reaction videos, that's what we're doing here. Thank you so much. Hit that red subscribe button or the black subscribe button, whatever color it is these days. Turn on that notification bell to always be notified. Subscribe to be notified. Till next time, keep watching that wrestling. We'll keep reacting. And if you don't like it, we got 2 words for you.